Hello all, this is Saiti Billa presenting my major project loan classification. Before starting this project, I have imported all the necessary libraries from Python and scikit-learn as follows. And I have also loaded the loan detection.csv file into pandas variable called df, and this is how it looks. It contains 60 columns and 41,188 rows. And coming to basic exploratory data analysis, the first function df.info shows the complete structure of the dataset loan detection.csv by providing the information about data type of the column and count of the column and non-null of the column. And next, dot describe function shows the count, mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum percentage of the data in the dataset. And then coming to imbalance data, before training any data it need to be balanced, and now before balancing this data, the percentage of the target variable, which is loan status label, is 89% and 11%, which is imbalanced. So as to balance it, I have performed a sampling method from SMOD, and after this balancing method it has converted into 50-50%, and now it is well ready to train the dataset of our desired algorithm. And about handling the missing data, the number of missing data values in the dataset are 0, so there is no problem with the null values. And then next, going to duplicate data, there are 2,417 duplicate values. I have just simply removed them to perform the training. And then coming to outliers or anomalies, this dataset is not suitable for outlier detection or outlier removal, so no need to perform outlier detection. And then coming to feature selection, the correlation of the dataset is as follows for every column. And then next, correlation for the target variable is as follows, and this is a heat map of the complete columns in the dataset. And then next, going to model building. First we need to split the data into training and test. I have performed it using train test split function. And then next, this is the x variable training set, and this is y variable training set. And then next, going to feature scaling. In feature scaling, I have converted the training and testing dataset into standard scalar, and then I have stored them into separate variables, and these are as follows. And then coming to the major part of the project is model selection. First of all, I have trained my data using logistic regression, and fitting the data into it, I have got the training accuracy as 94% and test accuracy as 93%. And then next, I have trained the the dataset with decision tree algorithm, and first I have imported it from scikit-learn, and then I have trained with that with maximum depth 5, and I have fitted the training dataset and for x variable and y variable. With this algorithm, I got the training accuracy as 64% and test accuracy as 64%. On comparing both of them, the maximum accuracy is with logistic regression, which is 94% for training data and 93% for test data. So I have choose logistic regression as best suitable algorithm for this project. Now the next part is model prediction. In this model prediction step, I have predicted the y variable for training data and testing data using the model which I have trained with logistic regression, and this is the result. And then coming to the model evaluation, first I did the model evaluation for training data using the confusion matrix, and we can see from this heat map there are 447 type 1 error and 3220 type 2 errors. And the next, this is the accuracy score, which is 93% for training data, and classification report of training data is as follows. And the next, model evaluation for testing data is as follows. From this heat map, you can see that there are 129 type 1 error values and 837 type 2 error values, which is much less compared to training data. So our model is performing well, and then accuracy score of this test data is 93%, and the classification report is as follows. So this is my loan classification major project from Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning course. Thank you.